Hey everyone, I think we're 206 days out of Waco 210.9, where I'll be doing a full Ironman, half Ironman, consecutive days, October 15th and 16th. I'm excited, I'm feeling great, still a long way out, but as I figured out in past preparations for races and such, days fly by. These 200 days are going to turn into 100 pretty quick, and then it turns into weeks and days, right? So I'm focusing on keeping that short-term intensity cranked up for the long-term goal, okay? Today is Wednesday, the 23rd, 1 week after my birthday. Wednesdays are traditionally my maintenance day, so to speak. I tend to stuff for my body because I don't go to my daily corporate job on Wednesdays. Started today off with, I did get a good lift in this morning, intense lift. I actually slept a little later than normal. I'm usually wide awake at 4:15, but today I just kind of let it go, and I don't know. I stayed in bed till after 6 o'clock, which is for me is like sleeping till noon. Last night I had dinner with a longtime friend, a guy that I went to Special Forces training with, met back in 1995, January, February-ish, I guess, back in San Antonio when I first went in the military. It was great to catch up with him. It was amazing to see another veteran, that's doing amazing things. Guy's an attorney. He's a colonel in the JAG Corps in the reserves. Invested a ton of business. So it was great to see Jacob. As far as training goes, I'm getting after it. Tested my calf, and I've kind of mentioned I've had these calf cramps going on. I've been working on with massage. I just changed my inserts. I think that was actually the issue because I changed shoes. And, it looks like over time my arches have started to fall. So like just a few months ago, I had what looked like a ballerina foot, man. My arches didn't touch the ground, and now they've dropped a little bit, which is weird, but I'm not sure why. But I mean, I had them tested and examined and everything else. So, but anyway, I changed inserts. I feel like the calf cramping starting to diminish quite a bit. And I looked at, I think I mentioned in another video, I thought, man, maybe I'm not getting enough potassium because, as I've mentioned before, I'm only eating meat, 99.999% meat I do eat. I've added avocados, which are a great source of potassium, and spinach to meals a couple times a day to make sure I'm getting enough potassium, and I'm supplementing with it as well. I think I'm good on that point, but just rather be safe than sorry. I am going to have some extra blood work done in a couple of weeks, though, just to make sure that I'm going to do it throughout to make sure that my minerals are where they need to be. Got some exciting news here at 11:30 Central Time here in Texas. I am the guest on a podcast, and I'll put more about that on the channel, on the blog. I'm excited about that. It's a Edge of Greatness podcast. Probably talk a lot about my journey. I love sharing it, and mindset. And I've listened to he's had 90 some odd episodes thus far, and it's an honor that he thought enough about my story to want to share it. After that, I will get on the bike. Still messing with that crazy trainer that's not cooperating. I think I'm going to put my tri-bike on, though. If I'm going to be struggling, I'd like to be doing it on the bike I'm going to be racing in. So I'm excited about that. Today, I did go to the chiropractor this morning. Adjusted me. Jay, I popped in places I don't think I've ever popped before. I've been having a little stiffness in my neck. This is all just stuff that just comes and goes when you really ramp up the volume in training. So just keeping me in line. I neglected a lot of that in my first Ironman prep. So this time, no way, leaving nothing to chance. You can't train if you're injured, if you're torn up, you're not going to optimize it. So that's what I'm going to, during this prep, stay flexible, stay stretched out, stay aligned. That's all I've got for today. I'm going to get home, grill me a steak. It's 10 o'clock in the morning here, so it's time for steak. I haven't eaten yet. And then I'm going to prepare for the Edge of Greatness podcast.